What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get into it. So the subject is basketball. Team USA, Steve Kerr and Kevin Durant. Steve Kerr recently was asked by reporters about Kevin Durant and when he was going to insert the all-time leading scorer in USA basketball history back into the starting lineup, or into the starting lineup for the first time in this Olympics. Steve Kerr said he has no plans to start Kevin Durant for Team USA. He said that because of the fact that Kevin was not available due to injury when they were gearing up for the Olympics in those few weeks before, I think it was like 2 weeks before they went to Paris, that Kevin didn't get an opportunity to play in any of the friendly games when they were working out what lineups they want to use and figuring out rotations, etc., etc. So because of that, he was going to stay on the bench. Now, I'll get back to that in a second. But make sure you check out this tournament. We got some good games coming up tomorrow. This is considered by many, myself included, the best international competition for basketball that has happened ever. When you look at the talent that's about to take place, that's about to play in this tournament coming up to starting tomorrow. Because now we in the knockout rounds. It matters even more so. If you lose a game, then your gold medal chances is out the window. You got to win. And you've got some good matchups that are happening and some great basketball players. The reason it's the best international competition for basketball ever, just looking at the players that are outside of Team USA, you've got some real NBA talent in this tournament. You've got, playing for Serbia and Greece, you've got two players who are considered two of the top three, if not the top two players in the world in basketball. Greece has the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Serbia has Nikola Jokic, also known as the Joker. A lot of people, including myself, consider him the best in the world. And in addition to that, you have other NBA players on some of these teams. You've got the future of basketball, quite frankly, Victor Wembanyama. If he stays healthy, he looks like he is the future of the league. Playing for France with the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year in Rudy Gobert. And they got other NBA talent on that squad. Then you've got Germany, who is the team that won in the World Championships when the USA didn't send quite their best players and lost last World Championships. That team that Anthony Edwards was on, they lost. Germany won the championship. So they are the world champs right now coming into this. Then you've got Canada, that's got a starting lineup of NBA players and guys coming off the bench. You've got a guy who was runner-up for the MVP votes in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And you've got the big-time shot-making Jamal Murray, NBA champion Jamal Murray. Not this year, but just the year before. Big-time ball player. He's on Canada's squad. They've got guys who are used to being starters but not stars, so they know how to fit in their roles, like Lou Dort and other players on that team as well. So Canada got a squad. So this is going to be a tough competition. Now back to Steve Kerr. He's not starting Kevin Durant because of all the reasons I've said before. Now, I'm a guy who, when people come for Steve Kerr with all his slander, he's not a good coach, he just has talent, and that's why he wins, I point to the fact of how he improved the Golden State Warriors, and it wasn't just a foregone conclusion that they were going to take those extra steps when Mark Jackson left. You could see the offense he implemented that had remnants of the Utah Jazz of the 90s and Jerry Salone's squad, that had remnants of the triangle offense. He worked his rotation similar to Greg Popovich. Like, you can see those things. The tempo he tried to create from watching D'Antoni. Kerr can coach, in my opinion. But right now, I think he's trying to be the brightest person in the room and missing the point right now. Now, can Kevin Durant continue to come off the bench? Sure. And can they still win like that? They better. Steve Kerr bet not lose, and the players, it's on them too. But if they lose and Steve Kerr decided I was bringing Kevin Durant off the bench, that's just going to be the easy thing to point to. Or maybe Kevin could have contributed more if he got right out there off the break. He got some time with those guys. Now, we're talking about some of the best players in the world, so I guess you could say nobody stands out in the crowd. So you can treat this truly like, I need to see what you bring to the table for everybody. But the thing is, Steve Kerr coached Kevin Durant before. So he knows Kevin Durant can plug and play and fit into just about any system. He knows the work he puts in, the time and effort and attention to detail, and that his game doesn't take away from anybody, so you can slip him in the starting lineup. My thing is, why not at least just get a look at Kevin in the starting lineup one time and let's see what this looks like. And if we don't like how this looks, we switch it up and we keep him coming off the bench. Real simple. You would think the all-time leading scorer in Olympic Team USA basketball history, and now the all-time leading rebounder, you'd think that guy with the 3 gold medals that he helped lead the squad while starting all those times would be a guy you'd at least give a look at the starting lineup. And nobody on that team is going to gripe about Kevin getting in the starting lineup, let's be real. So what is this guy really doing? And he also said, I'm not going to start him for these Olympics. But then also said, for now, he'll be coming off the bench, which was confusing. And then he's going to continue to get increasing minutes. So I don't know. Steve Kerr tried to leave the door open. If they get in a tight one, maybe something changes and he says, well, after looking at this last game, now I changed my mind. Steve Kerr been getting a lot of criticism for his rotations. And I think I get he's trying to not look at, I just get everybody some minutes. Let's play the best rotation for the games that we have. But he's got so many versatile players, Kevin Durant being one of them, that you got a lot of lineups you can go to. But to me, when you got a guy like Kevin Durant who's been there, done that, been in that moment more than Steph Curry even, this is Steph Curry's first Olympics. He's used to playing with LeBron James and being able to fit with the way LeBron can dominate the ball and control a lot of the offense. He fits with him. He's done that before. Why would you not try that? He's played with Steph. I just feel like it's a real simple softball that was being thrown to him by the press where he could have just said, I'm going to give him a look. All right, so that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And for those that got Facebook, join my group, J Heat Sports Media.